Hi y'all. So yesterday, like marks on my face from the way I slept last night. So yesterday was brutally hot, and it's supposed to be hot again today. But and again this morning, first thing, thought about Bront, thought about the breakup and that stuff. Currently not crying about it anymore, but it's only been like 2 days since the last time I cried about it. Maybe, yeah, I didn't cry about it yesterday, so let's call it a day and a half. And I was just thinking about it's been, not that I'm counting or anything, like 8.5 days since the last time I saw him or spoke to him or texted him. And it's tough because that's like the longest time in the past 3.5 years we've ever gone without contacting each other somehow. And it's only going to get longer. Although it still feels like, part of me still feels like at some point he's going to break and call or come over and, like every other time, say, I can't lose you. I want to be with you. Let's figure this out. But that is not going to happen this time. Because there's a number of reasons, but it is final. And that's something I have to accept. Although I've been getting not upset at myself for not accepting. My God, it is already warm. It's not even 8 o'clock. It's already really warm. I'm not upset at myself for not accepting it yet. I'm impatient with myself for not accepting it yet. Because I want to get through it, right? I just want to get on the other end and have this period of my life, this emotion or whatever the case may be, done. Because I don't like waking up and having it be the first thing I think about and stabbing me in the stomach. And I mean, I guess I don't mind not being able to eat, especially with the heat, but I'm gonna be start losing weight, which is a good thing, right? Breakup body's coming along nicely. So that's one good thing. There's a lot of good things. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of good things as I've been talking about this breakup, and none of them being that he's gone. Anyway, but another thing that I have to accept is that I need to be patient with this process. I'm not going to accept it all at once. I'm not going to get through it all at once. And I don't know. My friend Brooke, who was on one of my Facebook Lives last week, was saying on the Facebook Live, maybe it was the next day. I want to have her on again because she's super smart. And anybody who saw her knows that. She's like the smartest person. She's my best friend from high school, and like probably the only person I know who I'll admit is smarter than I am. I'm not saying other people aren't smarter than I am. I'm just saying one of the only people I'll admit who is smarter than I am. She's so smart and so weirdly wise. She's a very old soul. Anyway, we were talking the next day, and I was saying, like, I don't know what to do with these emotions. I don't know how to navigate this, because, again, I've never dealt with a breakup in a healthy way. And while I realize that I do not want to deal with it the way I used to deal with it, I don't know how to deal with it in a better way. And I think maybe, this is just occurring to me, maybe that is why I dealt with it that way every time, because I didn't know how else to deal with it. Clearly that's what it was, right? Just a thought. But I was like, I don't know, I feel like what I should do is think about it all at once, get all the loss and the pain out, you know, feel it all, and so I can move on. And she's like, okay. She's like, it would be awesome if it worked that way, but it doesn't. Like, even if you think about everything you're losing and all the sadness all at once and you go through it, you're not going to just get through it. It takes time. So don't do that to yourself, which is funny because that is what I always did to myself. She's like, you know, and this is something my friend Dave was talking about with me as well. You know, he says put it in like moment tight compartments, you know, but she was saying don't think about it all at once. It's going to occur to you throughout the next several months as you're getting over it. And, you know, just go through life, and as it occurs to you, it'll come in manageable bits. And that's how you deal with it, in manageable pieces. Because you can't get it all at once. That's not how emotions work. That's not how you can get through it. You have to just deal with it as it comes up, you know, and basically be patient with the process. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, that makes a lot of sense. And it's funny, the past few days, when I've said his name or when I've thought his name, and this is something that happens to me every time I start a new relationship. I want to call the person by my ex-boyfriend's name, and I think that has to do with where the stuff is located in the brain, you know, like it's in, I don't know if you guys know anything about the brain, but like it's in a specific location along with a lot of other information that specifically has to do with that. So at the beginning of a relationship, I want to call them by the name of the boyfriend. And last time, the name of the boyfriend was a different name, right? So, because that's what it means to me. That's what that name would mean to me. And lately, when I've been thinking about him, and about to talk, I haven't done it yet, but about to talk about him, the urge comes to me to call him by my ex-boyfriend's name. And I think that's because he's switching places in my brain. So now he is becoming the word that means ex-boyfriend, which is a good thing, theoretically and logically, but it's not something that I like. I don't like it, and I don't like what it means. But that doesn't matter. And that's the point of this video. Again, my personal preferences do not matter. And I don't mean that my emotions don't matter. I don't mean that I don't matter. I'm not saying, you know, whatever, like, I don't matter, my emotions don't matter. That's what I just said. But what it means is, like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make a difference. And again, I'll say, who cares if that's what you want? Not who cares, but who cares? Like, that's not, like, the universe is the universe, and it's been here for there's a bunny. Let's just take a look at the bunny. Aw, bunny. Little nose. Can you see his little nose twitching? Oh, there he goes. No. It looks like my connection's kind of messing things up, but he's there again, the cute little bunny. Why are bunnies so cute? I want to pet the bunny, but I can't pet the bunny because he's a wild bunny. He'd probably be disgusting, but he'd also run away. And if I got him, he'd probably bite me. But, oh, he's a little cottontail. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, stop. The point is that it's not like it doesn't matter, and who cares on a personal level. Reconnect. Okay. But on an objective level, the universe is as it's in a way as it's been since it was created in the Big Bang, right? It keeps going, and everything. This is like a Michael Singer thing. Actually, it's like a true thing, but I read about it in Michael Singer's books. Since the beginning of creation, 13 something or 14 something billion years, atoms have floated around and objects have been created, and we are made of stardust, and things have happened as they've happened all along the way. And if anything had happened differently, right now would be different. But things happened as they happened to get us here, and it's all out of my control, all out of anybody's control. And we are witnessing this moment in the universe. And when you look at it in certain ways, it's like, whether or not I like it doesn't matter. So, because it's the universe, and it's like this tiny, tiny little moment that really the thing that needs to be done about it is to appreciate it. This is the moment that I'm seeing. This is the moment that I'm conscious of. So I'm this little consciousness. It's the world, the universe becoming conscious of itself, right? Like, the universe created me, and I'm aware of things because I am the universe. At the same time, I'm part of the universe, right? I'm a small, tiny part, but I'm a tiny part of the universe who's aware of itself and the world around it. And really, I mean, like, look at these birds. The birds are flying around, and they're making beautiful noises, and things are happening, and all I need to do is be aware of it. And that's really our job as conscious beings, is to be aware of the moment. And it's just beautiful. Like, I can see a half a moon up in the sky right now, even though it's light out. And when you think about it, the moon is so far away. It's like so far away, guys. And we can still see it. You know how big that thing is? It's pretty big. And the same thing with stars at night. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many things in this universe that are worth our awe and wonder, and are the way they are. And it has nothing to do with us. Just like, in a way, these moments in our lives that we're observing and we have no control over don't really have to do with us in an objective sense. And all we can do is observe them. And to me, that's very comforting. Seriously, read Michael Singer's stuff. Listen to his lectures, because they'll change your life. So that's my thought. My preferences for what I want to happen don't actually matter in the grand scheme of things, because it's not personal, really. I mean, some of it is, right? But it depends on how you're thinking about it. And just because it doesn't matter doesn't mean that it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter what I want. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. And who am I to say, really, what's right and wrong? Because what's on the outside of me is pretty much not controllable by me. I mean, I can influence it, right? But the only thing I control is my reactions to things and my inner being, and what I do. And if, like, this is again Michael Singer, if I'm waiting for the outside world to reflect everything that I want it to be on the inside in order to be happy, it's not going to happen. You're going to spend your life miserable. I'm going to spend my life miserable if I'm waiting for the outside to be everything that I want it to be, right? And of course, we're always paying attention to the one thing in life, or the two things in life that aren't the way we want it to be, and we forget about all the other things. Allergies are happening. We forget about all the other things, and we concentrate on the one thing, right? The one thing that isn't the way that we want it to be. And right now, the one thing that isn't the way I want it to be is a big thing to me, but it's just one thing. And there's so many other things that I need to be I am focusing on. Not I need, because we don't say I need anymore, in that sense, because that comes from a place of scarcity and lack. Oh gosh, I got to do a lot of stuff. I got to go, guys. So I got to go. But I hope this has been useful, and even like right now, I am still very grateful for everything, even the breakup. Even though it makes me sad and I don't want it, you can still be grateful for things that are sad and things that you don't want. So, on that note, I just want you guys to remember that you can always choose to have a grateful day.